Hello and welcome to Records Rebuilds. As you can see, we're getting pretty close to completing this C7 Z51, but we've still got an airbag that needs replaced. And it's not just the airbag. When the airbag fires, you also fire these explosive devices in the seatbelt down here and up here behind me, and those are one-time use products. So in my experience, to get it loose, you have to cut the belt afterwards. So we're going to be working on all of that today, getting all this reinstalled and then resetting the computers to understand that it's been reinstalled. Okay, so our first step here is to get the seat out, and to do that we're going to pull up on the back edge of this plastic piece here, and you can see at the front it's broken, but there's a little sort of a loop that goes around this, and then there is a tab that goes into this hole. It's that tab right there. So you should pull it out from the back first. One last thing we'll need to do to get this seat out of here is just detach the electrical harness. Like that. And then there is another attachment point right here. We'll pull that out of there, and we're ready to pull the seat now. Okay, so this is the other side where you can see I should have cut this belt. It's just stretched so tight. I should have cut it months ago because it's been deforming this panel up here, which we don't want. So the only way I know to get it out, because it's stretched so tight you cannot get it out down here, is to cut it. So you need a good knife. This is my K-bar knife that my brother gave me when I was in his wedding, and it cuts that seatbelt very well because it's very sharp. This here is called, I think it's either a seatbelt tensioner or a pre-tensioner. I can't remember which, but that's what needs to come out. It's kind of a one-time use device. You can have them remanufactured, but it costs just about as much to do that as it does to get a new one. So there's one Torx bit on the back side of this here. And then you just bring this piece up and it'll come unhooked from this attachment here. So take a look under here. You can see where this tensioner is attached at. That's a T47 Torx bit there. So we'll just put this right under here. Okay, so here's our new tensioner. You can see it here. Really, they look very much the same, but you can see this wrinkle here because this one's been retracted and this one hasn't. If you look down inside of them, you can see the one on the left, the cable's been pulled towards us, and that's what this thing does. It just has an explosive device in there that sucks it down tighter as soon as you have impact. You can see right here the electrical port, and that is just going to plug in to this little guy right here, which is of course what gives it the signal to fire. Okay, and now per the repair manual, we're going to torque that down to 33 pound-feet of torque. Okay, so as you can see here, we've had to take almost all of the rear interior out in order to get to our seat belts here, which need to come out. So to get that out, we're going to have to take our shark bar out. The shark bar mounts to the OEM seat belt nut in there. So that's what we're going to be working on next. This takes an Allen wrench. Let's see, it's 3/8 inch Allen wrench. Goes right in there, and we'll get the shark bar out, and then we'll take our seat belts out. Okay, so this nut that actually holds the seat belt on is a 17 millimeters, so we'll go ahead and take it out. So now that we've got our nut off of here, there's a little push pin right in here that we're going to pull out like that. Then we'll pull this off this way. Then we're just going to we'll pull this orange piece off here. We'll get the orange piece pulled up like that. And then this will come out of here very easily like that. And we've got our belt out. So the last piece we've got to remove here is this here. It comes replaced on the new harness, so we'll pull it out right now. So now we're going to reinstall this. You can see the push pin here, and this goes around our stud. So we'll put it right. Well, I guess first we'll do this. We're going to tighten that to 33 pounds. Fits in there nice and easily. And we can't put this nut back on here yet because our shark bar's got to go back in there. Okay, so now we're going to take our shark bar bracket, put that right back in here where it belongs. And our nut. Okay, so then we're going to take our torque wrench and we're going to go to 33 pound-feet of torque. Right there. Then we'll put these shark bar bolts the rest of the way in. We'll cinch those down to 33 pounds as well. Okay, so now we have our seatbelts in. It's nice and free again, and we've got the latch that hooks into the seat, and the trim is back in place, and we're ready to put the seats back in. Okay, so now we're going to bolt our seats back in, and then we're going to torque each of these bolts, the front and the back, down to 37 pound-feet of torque. Then of course we're going to put our covers back on here. You just slip this plastic thing over here, slip that over this little prong right here. Then we'll do the same thing in the back here. Okay, so the last step of replacing these seat belts is going to be just taking this belt here. It goes in just like that. And we take this bolt right here. And we're going to torque this to 53 inch-pounds. If you don't have a 1/2 inch, a 3/8 inch, and a 1/4 inch torque wrench, you really are missing out. For all these little bolts like this, it's just really nice. So there you go, that's in there. And then it's got a little plastic cover that goes over this, and then we're done. Okay, so once we've got our bolt torqued down to 53 inch-pounds, we've just got our cover here. There's a little beveled edge at the bottom. Believe it or not, this is made in the US. I was surprised by that, but you just push it in there and then make it click, and we're good to go. We've got a awesome functioning seatbelt again. So now we've just got to do the airbag, and then we'll be done. Hey guys, if you like this video and you want to see others in this series, be sure and click on the box at the bottom right for our C7 Z51 rebuild playlist. If you want to see other cool projects in the future, be sure and subscribe to the channel, and thanks for watching.